adults in American society care about drinking? Is it important to us? Is it like ridiculously important to us?
Yes.
Over the years, I've had the opportunity to go to groups, especially church groups, and they say, when I'm done, they say, well, is there anything we can do as a faith community to address the problem of drugs and alcohol with our kids? And I always say the same thing. I say, you can work as a group to remove alcohol advertising from television, and you can decide as a group to fast for the next year as a service to your children, fast from mood-altering substances, including alcohol. Boy, I never get asked back. But the fact is, alcohol, getting high is really important to us, right? And though I'm a big believer in safety, well, designated driver, right? Now, I'm a believer in safety, but the designated driver, deconstructed, is it's Friday night, and sadly, you're the loser. You're going to drive us, right? So that the rest of us can become intoxicated as we like, right? Right? And that's really the purpose of the designated driver. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to take a quick poll. How many of you believe that driving under the influence of alcohol is a crime? Ought to be against the law. I'm looking around to see anybody who didn't raise their hand. All right. Now, how many of you have gotten behind the wheel of a car having consumed beverage alcohol? Because drunk driving is a crime if you get caught, right? And if you didn't ever get caught, you never drove drunk, right? Right? It was magic, right? And the fact that, I mean, we really have a very odd way of looking at this. And then, of course, we expect our kids to operate on a much higher level, right? And we throw prevention programs at school. It's amazing to me that kids get out of high school and they all don't experiment, right? Because we value it very much as a society. This is very old. The feeling chart has been around in one iteration or another for decades and decades. And it's just a real simple way of describing how people learn to drink. Pain, normal, euphoria. Everybody starts somewhere in the middle. Some are more normal than others. But you take your first drink, right? Your first dose of beverage alcohol. And you move on the continuum from point A to point B, right? You all been there? Remember that? Right? And then you go back to normal. Right? Because generally speaking, a limited dose of alcohol takes you on that continuum, relaxes you, makes you more convivial, makes you more social, and then you go back to normal and there's no pain.